Alright folks, can everybody hear me okay? Awesome. My name is Trevor. I'll be taking you around the island today. Gotta knock out a real quick safety brief first though, okay? So like any flight, no smoking on board, okay? Pretty easy one. Seatbelts mandatory the entire flight. Once we land back here, you can take them off just by rotating them clockwise or counterclockwise. Doesn't matter which way. You twist it, all the straps release. Real easy. The doors. This is basically a $3 million minivan. And what I mean by that is you see little handles there on the doors. The front door is open just like a car door. Please don't open them though. And then the back doors, those little handles right there, if you pull them, it just slides back, just like a minivan. Now, in the event you have to use the emergency exits, the back doors, it just opens the same way. It just slides back. That's it. Up front, though, there's that little red handle right there, that plastic cover. You just pop that plastic cover off. You pull that handle. When you do that, the door's not going to open. It's going to fall off. That basically pulls the pin out of the hinges. Survival equipment, we got a first aid kit right about there, and we got a fire extinguisher right here. In the unlikely event we have to use this, I'll probably ask somebody to help me out with it. Real easy, just point it at the fire, squeeze, and then we'll work on getting all the smoke out. Ditching procedures. If we have to land in the water, this aircraft actually has rafts on it. No big deal, it can float the whole helicopter. The only concern is when you go to open that door right there, it's going to have the raft in the way. So you kind of got to push the door out of the way once it comes off the hinges. That's it. And then electrical devices, you can use that all flight long. Just like any other airline though, we ask that you put on airplane mode first. And then take as many pictures as you want. Just make sure you get my good side right here. Yeah. That's not funny though. And then emergency evacuation assistance. Does anybody need help with that? You think they'll need assistance getting off the aircraft? Nope. Nope. Alright, well that makes it easy.
May I take a picture of us in the front?
Yes, ma'am. You can take a picture of anything you like. You know I'm going to use that for blackmail later, right?
How much experience do you have?
Alright folks, here we go. Alright folks, now that we're up and on our way, I got your microphones turned back on. There's one very important rule about the microphones, that's that you must use them. Otherwise I just babble on and on and on. Nobody wants to hear that.
long you been flying?
This is my second day. I've been doing this for 11 years.
Did you fly in the military?
I did, yeah. I flew with the Marines.
You retired from Marines?
Sort of. They offered, it's not a full retirement, they're offering early outs right now, so you get out a little early and you take a smaller chunk, but yeah. Yeah, I did 18 years.
Iraq, Afghanistan? How long you been home?
2 years.
Glad you're home, thanks.
Yeah, that makes two of us, thank you. So if I got any movie buffs on board, there's a dirt road right up the nose. That's from the movie Descendants with George Clooney. He drove up on that dirt road, overlooked his family property. Now what he was looking at is actually called Kipu Kai, and it belongs to the Waterhouse family. This is also kind of one of the bumpier spots on our flight today. Now, the Waterhouse family owns everything from the mountains to the beach line right here. And that beach right down there, that's also where they filmed the movie 6 Days, 7 Nights with Harrison Ford.
They live here on the island? Do they live here on the island?
No, I'll show you. We do have a couple of famous people here. I'll show you where they live. Now off on the left, this is the town of Poipu. Is anybody staying in Poipu? No? We call it sunny Poipu. It's kind of the sunnier spot on the island. It's also the southern tip of the island out there.
Well, you win, it's your show now, so what's it gonna be? 'Cause people will tune in. How many train wrecks do we need to see before we lose touch? And we thought this was low.
How fast are we moving forward, like miles per hour?
How fast are we going forward? You're doing 116 knots, so that's like 125 miles an hour.
I don't see them on the TV show. Where'd all the good people go?
Now all these fields you see out here, like on the left here, that's the remnants of the sugarcane industry. There's also a really big one up here on the right, just on the other side of this ridge line. It's called the Rice Family Ranch. This is where they used to grow sugarcane and pineapples. That was the major export here of the Hawaiian Islands there. All that was sugarcane. Problem is, two things happened. One, the cost of labor went through the roof and got just really expensive to harvest. Two, Hawaii became a state. The second they became a state, they were able to implement taxes on the industry, and it just raised the cost so much. They shut it down. So today, what's easier? You just let grass grow out there and they sprinkle cows. Real low labor. They just walk around grazing all day. So today, big industry out here, cattle, and then you got tourism.
We got heaps and heaps of what we sow.
Right off the nose, this is our tree tunnel. If you take a drive out to Poipu, you'll drive through that tree tunnel. You see that row of trees out there? Those are eucalyptus trees, 104 years old.
Sitting round
Now, if you drive through there, you gotta do two things. Step one, roll your windows down because it smells amazing, like you just crashed your car into a day spa. Step two is watch out. Because people love to stop and just jump out, take a picture, and that's a 50-mile-an-hour road. You're gonna get rear-ended doing that.
Talking about that one.
What's that?
Talking about that one bunch of big ones.
Nope. It was a line. It was right under us. Yeah, it is pretty much directly below us right now. It's really pretty. If you got a rental car, though, it's definitely worth that drive. It's only about 20 minutes outside the airport. Really pretty. And Poipu's got some great restaurants, really nice beaches, too.
And all I really wanna know is where all the good people go. I've been changing channels, I don't see them on the TV shows. Where all the good people go? We got heaps and heaps of what we sow. Where all the good they people got this go? And that with the rattle attack test. Then 1, 2, man, what you gonna do? Bad news means news. Give me some truth, you got too much to lose. Who's all the good people anyway? Okay, whatever you say.
Now, off on the left, if you look at those lush fields out there, Barbara, you see all that along the coastline there? That is a Kauai coffee plantation. That is the largest coffee plantation on the island. It's kind of a neat way to spend an afternoon. They do tours out there, and the plantation is beautiful. They also have like free samples, free tastings, and a neat little gift shop. Now, has anybody seen a movie called Jurassic Park? It's a pretty easy one. There's always somebody seen that. And